What is your favorite subject? Do you like religion or Arabic or English, science, social studies, math, computer studies, music, art, or home economics? Our new words today: library, playground, motorbike, pencil case, timetable, typical, and rules. About some expressions: do homework, follow the school rules, around the world, arrive at break, at the weekend, cycle to, for breakfast, have a lesson, say kind of things, ghetto, good at, in a canoe, on a snowmobile, read in bed, work with. So, what is the time now, please? But before you answer, listen to me. It is the big hand. It is the little one. Okay? Okay. The big hand gives us our minutes, and the little hand gives us the hours. So, in its lactic zone, we have past. So, in the big hand, in its area, we say past the hour. We say past the hour. In the big hand, in its area, we say past the hour. And the big hand, in its white area on the left, we say 2. So, lactic zone, past, and white zone, 2. Lactic zone, past, and white zone, 2. So let's have some examples. So, how to tell a time? I have to say it plus minute plus past or 2 according to. So how to tell the time? It plus minute plus past or 2 plus the hours. For example, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. It's 10 past 10. It's 10 past 2. It's 10 to 2. It's 10 to 2. It's 10 to 2. It's half past 5. It's half past 5. It's quarter past 12. 1:45. It's 1:20. It's 9:05. Good. Okay. How often do you go to school late? To answer the question, we use the adverbs of frequency. The adverbs of frequency. Always, usually, often or often, sometimes, occasionally, rarely, never. Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never, hardly ever. The adverbs of frequency answer the question how often or how frequently, and they tell us how often somebody does something, and they tell us how often somebody does something. Okay. Their position, and they come before the main verb. They come before the main verb. For example, I always get up at 6 a.m. Peter can usually play. Mandy has sometimes got some homework. And they also come after am or is or are. The past was of where. They come after a verb to be, am or is or are, always and where. For example, Suzanne is never late. Let's have some examples. Dilara always plays the piano. They always go on a picnic. Peter can usually play football. She usually eats some chocolates. She often goes shopping. Fred often eats hamburger. He's sometimes late for work. Grandma sometimes bakes cookies. Grouchy Smurf rarely smiles to others. Rarely. The dog rarely sleeps at night. Rarely. Peter hardly ever travels by train. Hardly ever. Sarah hardly ever wastes money. Hardly ever. He never smokes cigarettes. He never smokes cigarettes. It's never hot in the pool. It's never hot in the pool. Never, never. These are our adverbs of frequency: never, rarely, sometimes, often, usually, always. Watch and listen carefully, please.
What do you do on the weekend?
I usually stay home, but sometimes I go out.
Oh, where do you go?
Sometimes I go to the beach. Sometimes I go to the park.
I often go there too. Do you ever go to the lake?
No, very rarely. It is too far from house.
What do you usually have for dinner?
I try to eat healthy, so I usually cook vegetables.
Really? What kind of stuff do you make?
Sometimes I make soups. Sometimes I make stir-fry.
Stir-fry. That is not very healthy.
I know, but don't eat it often.
Do you take the bus to work?
No, I never take the bus. I always drive.
Yeah, it's so much easier to drive.
Do you drive to work?
Actually, I rarely drive. I usually walk to work. I live near the office.
Lucky you.
Do you ever go to the movies?
I rarely do. It is too expensive. Do you?
No, not often. I usually rent DVDs.
Really? I never do that. I usually stream movies.
Nice. Do you have fast internet?
Yeah, usually it is fast, but sometimes it's slow.
Do you have a pen I can use?
No, but I have a pencil.
Thanks. Do you have an eraser?
The pencil has an eraser.
Great. And some paper?
My gosh, you don't have anything.
Would you like a sandwich?
I would love a sandwich.
And some chips?
Some chips sounds lovely.
And a drink?
I'm okay, I have water.
How do you like your new house?
It's nice. It has a kitchen, a big bedroom and a nice bathroom.
Do you have a yard?
No, but I have a patio.
Nice. Do you have a good view?
No, there is a building next door.
Do you like the book?
Yes, I love the ending.
Really? I thought the ending was not that good.
No way. The surprise at the end was great.
Did you like the characters?
Yes, I liked everything about it. Hello everyone. This is Mr. Bob in Cambodia. I am so happy today. Are you okay? I hope so. I usually read English books before I go to bed. And you? I think you should read it, too. In this video lesson, I will teach you about how to use adverbs of frequency. Here we go to the following rules. 1. We use adverbs of frequency to show how often we do something. For example, I always have coffee in the morning. I usually eat dinner at home. I sometimes eat at restaurants. I never drink alcohol. 2. Adverbs of time and relative strength. Always, 100%. Almost always. Usually. Often. Sometimes. Hardly ever or rarely. Almost never. Never, 0%. 3. Adverbs of time can be used immediately in front of the verb. For example, Thomas almost always paints in the evening. She usually gets to work early. We hardly ever rent movies. I never stay out late. 4. Sometimes, usually, and often can go before the subject or at the end of the verb phrase. For example, usually I read before bed. I read before bed usually. Often I go there. I go there often. Sometimes I play tennis at night. I play tennis at night sometimes. 5. Adverbs of frequency have to stand after verb be. For example, she is always late. You are never depressed. Please remember, we use adverbs of frequency in present simple tense. If they use in another tense it has different meaning. Thank you for watching me, teaching you today. If you have any questions, please ask me in comments. Catch you later, bye.
Okay. The adverbs of frequency are often used in the present simple or in the simple present as a keyword. Example: Joe visits his grandfather every Friday. They always meet in the club. Sarah usually does the morning exercise. My father often plays chess in the evening. I sometimes go swimming with my friends. She never eats in the evening. Good. Bye bye.